Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Woe77, who continues to valiantly guard the company's flanks with his trusty billhook. Thanks for your support, Woe. That said, let's get started. We now return to the siege of Tonder, already in progress. As the Retcon Raiders rest, cleaning sickly slough off their blades, another signal comes from the bell tower. The undead are attacking again. Well, a mercenary's work is never done. Okay, this time they're sending 10 ancient honor guards who are a bit tougher than your normal legionaries. Though we also have some militiamen to throw at them. Okay, now, these guys are basically just tougher versions of legionaries, so our strategy hasn't really changed. We'll just hold back and wait for them to approach us, which will give our archers time to whittle down their armor. Well, it looks like the militia is suicidally charging the enemy line again. I'm sure that'll turn out great. Really, the honor guard aren't actually all that tough. We just have to watch out for those specialized weapons they're carrying. That guy is wielding a crypt cleaver. It causes massive damage to lightly armored targets. We also have to be really careful against these guys with war scythes. That's the only polearm in the game that can make area attacks. Okay, let's keep holding. We should be able to get off one more volley of arrows before they engage. Round 2. Let's stay focused on those guys with the war scythes first. Well, at least the militia's tying up their shield men. Oh, right. The Crypt Cleaver also causes massive bleeding damage when it penetrates armor. We'll have to take that guy out quick. Janos takes out the first honor guard to reach our line, crushing it with his great hammer. That guy's got a standard ancient pike. It's still dangerous, but it's not a priority target. I got moves up, great axe at the ready, cleaving another honor guard in twain. This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. Vlad finishes off another badly damaged honor guard. Igot moves up even further, smashing yet another honor guard with his axe. There goes another militiaman. No surprise there. And there goes the last of them. Honestly, they put up a halfway decent fight. Moving into round 4. Really, the usual problem with these guys is how heavily armored they are, but our archers are doing an incredible job of softening them up. Rondus crushes the second-to-last ancient pikeman, then turns his attention to a shieldman. Janos drives the shieldman into the ground like a tent peg. Then he moves up to engage the final cluster of honor guards. And here come the Wiedergangers. Obviously, it's nothing to worry about, but it will slow us down a little. On the bright side, it did actually give us a pretty good shot on the guy with the Crypt Cleaver. Whoops. Reinhardt just broke. We'll have to see if Henry can do something about that. They're starting to wear down Igot's armor. We might have to put him back on the defensive soon. Janos takes out the last pikeman. Now we really just have to worry about that guy with the cleaver. There we go. Henry lets out a rallying cry, and Reinhardt is back in the fight. It would have been poetic if Reinhardt had taken out that honor guard, but he got pretty close. There's another Wiederganger. Still nothing to worry about. Alessandro puts one of the militiamen back to rest. Oof. Okay, we need to get some heavy hitters up north. Well, that'll certainly do it. Nicely done, Vlad. Okay, at this point we basically won. We just need to wear down these shieldmen. Round 7. Let's see if we can get this wrapped up. There we go. Vlad takes out yet another honor guard. And Roderick strikes down the last one. Well done, Raiders. No level ups, but only minor injuries. That actually went a lot better than I was expecting it to. It also looks like Janos and Vlad are tied for MVP. Nicely done, guys. The loot's just vendor trash, of course. Unfortunately, the developers never ended up implementing unique items for the Ancient Legion. It's a real shame, too, because I actually really like the way that stuff looks. Anyway, that takes care of the second wave, so let's go see if there's a third. You've won the day, but the militia has possibly lost the war. The town guard took so many losses, more citizens are packing to leave the village altogether, rather than stay and help defend. Well, that is a shame, but there's not much we can do about that. Unfortunately, it does look like we're also going up against a third wave, so let's pause real quick while I do some trading and rearrange our line, and then we'll conclude the siege of Tonder. A watchman whistles out a warning that more undead are coming. The lieutenant of the guard shakes his head. By the old gods, will they ever stop coming? You're truly earning your keep this day, sellsword. You think to joke about how you should earn more, but it just doesn't seem like a good time. Instead, you nod and go off to prepare the Retcon Raiders for another battle. Alright, Wave 3. Let's see what we've got this time. A mix of 17 Ancient Legionaries and Necro-Savants. Tough, but manageable. I'm actually a little surprised they haven't thrown any Fallen Priests at us yet. Since we're going up against Necro-Savants again, that means we need to change up our formation. Just like last time, we'll temporarily pull our archers out of the lineup and replace them with backline fighters. Unfortunately, some of our guys are actually still a bit beat up from the last fight. They're not too bad off physically, they just haven't had time to repair their equipment. Fortunately, this is why we carry so much redundant gear. Let's get Henry closer to the center of the formation. I guess I should probably pull Sir Skelibate out of the lineup too. He's starting to get pretty strong, but I don't think he's ready for this kind of fight. Yeah, there we go. Let's get in there. Even more militia. Poor guys. Huh. We've got some visibility issues. That's unexpected. Well, that's fine. It doesn't really matter anyway, since we didn't bring the archers. We'll basically be sticking to our usual battle plan here. We'll hold our ground and wait for them to come to us. We've got visual. Not that we can do much with it at the moment. Looks like the Legion is moving up in a pretty predictable block formation. Shields up front, pikes in back. No surprise there. That's a lot of pikes, and they're all parked behind shieldmen this time. This is definitely going to get bloody. We didn't bring a lot of ranged weapons, but let's see if we can thin out their armor a little. Round 2. The Necrosavants are hanging back for now. That's good news for us. You know, I give full props to that militiaman who charged the enemy line with a pocket knife. He's definitely going to die, but still, very impressive. To his credit, he might actually end up disrupting the enemy formation. He's basically tied up their entire north line. We've got contact. Let's do this, Raiders. Oop, and Knifey McGee was decapitated. Well, at least he slowed them down for a second. Oh, shoot. We lost another militiaman. This cluster of pikemen on the south here, they've created a pretty effective kill zone. Necrosavants incoming. And, of course, they're going right for that last militiaman. Oh, or maybe not. Two of them decided to go for our north flank. That's an odd decision. Usually they go after the targets with the lightest armor. Let's see if we can take one of them out early. Nice. Woe lands a solid hit, putting one of the Necrosavants on death's door. Let's have Belfontaine go after the other one. He's done pretty well against Necrosavants in the past. Nice hit, Vlad. Nice hit I got. There's another solid hit from Rondus. There goes the last militiaman. But, like in the last two fights, there's not a lot we could do about it. Nice. Woe decapitates one of the Necrosavants, reducing its body to glittering ash. Vlad puts another Necrosavant on death's door. Hopefully Belfontaine can finish it off. Dominic the Shield kicks over one of the ancient legionaries, then lands a solid hit on another one. Rondus tears through the enemy ranks, landing two solid hits. Kazarin moves up, impaling a Necrosavant through the heart before turning his attention to one of the pikemen. Reinhard puts the last Necrosavant on the brink of death. This is definitely a risky move, but let's see if Belfontaine can keep those pikemen distracted. Woe dispatches another Necrosavant. Nicely done. Henry takes down an ancient shieldman with the company banner. let's go for another risky move here. If Igot can take out this badly damaged shieldman, then he might actually be able to get to the pikeman and back. Nice. Very nice. Dominic takes down another shieldman, opening a huge path to the pikemen. We're taking a few light hits, but it's nothing to worry about just yet. In fact, we're actually doing very well. Oh, shoot. I meant to switch Rondus to his greatsword. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Kazarin methodically hacks an ancient pikeman to pieces. Moving into round 5. Ah, and here come the Wiedergangers. Vlad, could you please do something about that? We're getting a lot of solid hits, but that doesn't really slow these guys down. We need to start dropping more targets. Janos has lost half his armor. So has Belfontaine. Ooh, okay. Belfontaine needs to fall back. Dominic manages to nickel and dime an ancient pikeman to pieces. Janos smashes a pikeman with his hammer, then finishes it off with his dagger. Rondus cuts down a risen militiaman, then devastates a pikeman with his greatsword. We've still got a lot of enemies on the north. We'll need to start moving more raiders in that direction. Moving into round 6. No more Wiedergangers. So, Vlad steps up and decapitates a pikeman instead. Woe takes out one of the legionaries on our north, freeing up Retcon. Let's pull Belfontaine back. Oh, and Vlad is at half armor. Kazarin finishes off the last pikeman on the south, and the rest of the raiders start heading north. Round 7. Shouldn't be much longer now. There we go. I got decapitates another pikeman, then crushes another shieldman into the ground. Round 8. Let's finish this. Man, we are not having much luck here. Okay, there we go. Dominic decapitates the last shieldman. And he takes out the last pikeman as well. Nicely done. Looks like Woe's up a level. Congratulations. That brings him up to level 13. And it looks like Dominic pulls MVP with those last 2 kills. Not bad. And the loot is nothing but vendor trash again, but that's fine. We can use the gold. What is a dead man? What if a dead man killed twice over? And what if a dead man killed thrice over? Unfortunate, misfortunate, and a joke. You walk the battlefield collecting the men of the Retcon Raiders. The town of Tonder is saved for now, and so it's time for you to get back to Count Halston von Rabenholt in Dornan for a well-earned payday. Okay, things got a little dicey there towards the end, but we managed to pull it off. Tonder is safe, and we've completed our contract. Not only will that get us a pretty hefty payday, but it'll also complete our current ambition. All things considered, this was a pretty good day for the Raiders. Anyway, we're past the 30-minute mark, so we'll pick up here next time. See you then. Hey, RetconRaider here. Well, they certainly suffered a large number of casualties, but it looks like the village of Tonder has more or less survived their clash with the Ancient Legion. Fortunately, I don't think that losing all those militiamen actually has any negative impact on our reputation. So, as far as the fine folks of Tonder and Dornan are concerned, the Retcon Raiders are a bunch of bona fide heroes. Honestly, all things considered, I'm amazed that things went as smoothly as they did. We did end up taking some pretty heavy armor damage and a few significant flesh wounds, but we managed to come through the siege without suffering a single casualty. Hopefully, we can keep that going as we move on to our next contract. Speaking of which, next time we'll be headed to Dornan to collect our pay, and then it's time to start hunting for another crisis contract. The siege on Tonder may be over, but the undead crisis is still in full swing, so it's up to us to find some way to put an end to the Ancient Legion. Of course, just completing contracts isn't going to be enough. We're also going to need to start destroying some of those undead strongholds that are popping up all over the countryside. Ending the crisis won't really mean much if we end up losing half the kingdom in the process. The noble houses are doing their best to turn back the tide, but as we saw today, they're going to need the raiders to actually do it. This is RetconRaider, signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Battle Brothers, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, or the fan-run wiki. Links are in the description.